taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scoper, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do, man? Shuttleworth the God, a.k.a. the GOAT artist, a.k.a. LB, Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is. Mr. The World, still a op. You know what I mean? RingGangRadio.com in the building. El Capitan, let's go.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You muted him.
What's good? You know who this is? Your boy King Nigga Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go.
And
I'm not. Nobody's gonna get a full-fledged ban this week because I had a good weekend. I made me some money, so you know what I'm saying. When I win me some money, I feel generous, so I don't feel like banning nobody. But I will say Drake gets a week timeout. Actually, no, make that a month timeout for that trash album and some of the comments that he made and that Joe Budden stuff. Yeah, you on timeout.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't listen to the album because Drake's not my.
It wasn't very good, and this is from somebody that listens to Drake. It was not good.
I didn't even give it a chance. I don't think.
I mean,
I think it's probably just matter of fact.
You don't like. I can just like you're not wasting any. You're not losing sleep over it. So don't worry about it.
I will say this though, on my Facebook, where it's like, I noticed there's a lot of dislike towards that album, especially like some of the women are just like, yeah, this shit is weak. Like I was like, damn, like, because usually I don't see that on my Facebook like that, like especially with Drake. So I'm like, oh, this must really be like a really weak ass shit that he's put, even for him. Me,
no, it wasn't good, and he was being a lot of red pill stuff. Like he's on that red pill wave. Just like, yeah.
Is it more bars or singing, would you say?
No, it was struggle bars and sassiness.
But then I know Ron would be like, yo, this shit is fire, my nigga. This is ill.
I already.
The sexy red collab. That's all.
we already.
Oh, you already heard all that shit, huh?
That fucking Drake album. I think it's like 24 songs, and like I think he said he fuck with it, but I'm hearing some people fuck with it, like it, some people don't, but this is Drake. I'm good. Like I could never tell you about a Drake album. Like I just don't listen to that nigga. There's nothing appeals to him ever to my ears in the state of hip hop.
I mean, the only album that I ever listened to, and this is when he was coming out, was that So Far Gone mixtape, and because niggas were kept on hyping that shit up, and like the nigga that was on Degrassi, the funny looking nigga, like he was like, oh, this motherfucker is dope and shit like that.
It was pretty good. It was a good album.
Yeah, listen to
that nigga's never been dope. I don't know what the fuck y'all listen to, honestly. Like Dope and Drake, really? Like
I mean, this was before you found out that this motherfucker
ever in the history of hip hop, this nigga has never really been dope.
But yeah, because it was before. But then when I listened, it was before. You find out, hey, this motherfucker was freestyling off of BlackBerry, and then
never with all that. I hear what you're saying, but he's never been dope, nigga. They're like, have we ever like this nigga never spit no type of damn life's a bitch AZ type of verse, nothing game changing. It's just meme rap, hashtag rap. Get the fuck out of here.
I will say this though, because there's really only one song of his that I thought that this motherfucker snapped on. And again, this is before the whole allegations, and that was on the Rick Ross album. The nigga did the Aston Martin music. He was on the regular album. It was just him crooning the hook, which is whatever. But on the remix, it's like he spits. He blacks out.
He'll have his hot little verses now and then. I ain't gonna say he complete garbage, but it's just
wrong Rick Ross song. Stay Scheming. That's the one. That's the one for me.
Yeah, he kind of murdered. Well, whoever wrote that murdered that.
Nah, I like Lord Knows, but that's just Blaze production, so I don't know. Lord knows.
At least it's the production you fucking with. I mean, that's cool. Like, you know. But other than that, like, yeah, I can't stand, like, I mean, ever since that, because, I'm very hardline, so it's like, after those two things, I'm like, I'm good, until I see this nigga in their studio actually literally writing and shit like that and stuff like that. It's like this nigga has writers, so it's just like I'm good. I'm
like no one trying to fuck with that corporate rap shit. This nigga be on like when you have a damn when niggas treat you as a rapper like they treat like singers and events and shit where you gotta have like a 13 writers in your room and you got writer camps and all this. Like, dude, like you're a business. You're not even a rapper at this point. Like niggas is making sure like you're on some Beyonce shit, bro. Like that's cool if you're on some MC Hammer shit and you're dancing and you're doing all types of shit, but nigga, you just crooning some Keith Sweat bars, nigga. Like you need all these what you need all this production and extra shit for.
Yeah,
like, I can see if you had like 30 dancers and you doing some and you rapping like nah, nigga, you ain't doing none of that shit. Like fuck out of here.
You can't dance for shit either. Like, you can't dance, you can't do none of that shit, you know. So it's like, you know, and it's and the funny thing is, I already knew what time it was. I remember because he's very corporate. Like he won't do the shit out of his element. I remember this nigga was on NBA with Shaq and Barkley and Kenny Smith or whatever, and he was talking music, and then Shaq was like, yo, let's go spit some bars right now. Shaq spit some bars. I'm like, okay, you next. And this nigga was kind of fumbling. I'm like, got him. And then Shaq realized
because he's not hip hop. Like that's what niggas try to make these whack motherfuckers hip hop. It's like, nah, bro. Like you're in hip hop. That's cool. You can make money within hip hop.
He's a pop star,
but you're not hip hop.
He's a pop star. It's okay.
Yeah. Like, and that's cool. Like, just chill. Like with this whole try to make this nigga seem like he hip hop. Like, nah.
You know, like he's up there with the greats. That's I'll never forgive Sprite for that. You know, that's
like get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck has he done for the culture, nigga?
Yeah, but let me get to Pilot because I know Pilot's got over.
Oh, shit, yeah. Introduce this nigga.
But yeah, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
It's Pilot. That's all I got. You know what it is? Pilot. Ring game. Let's go.
A brief game.
Up, so.
Yeah, we had to because you know P like sparked the fuel just to go on the Drake album, you know, like stuff.
Not that Drake album. That's not what's going on. Android, what it do?
Yeah, what's going on?
Salute Anthony.
Yeah, salute
Anthony.
MOB. Right, and you know maybe Thursday, you know, one of us will probably go into more rants, especially if Rome is on there, and you know we have the old versus young nigga arguments again for music. Yes, no, but today it's about that boxing, you know, because again, you know, we had some boxing last weekend, you know, and first thing, you know, we'll start with one Leigh Wood, you know, facing one Josh Warrington, and the fact that Leigh Wood almost pissed me off because I did a 4-fight parlay and this motherfucker was up to bat first, and it looked like this motherfucker was going to lose because I was like, he looked mad uncomfortable. He looked shaky as anything. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know,
worst version of Leigh Wood I've ever seen in my life.
I thought he won the first round, but yeah, like after Warrington won like the rest, you know, until
Warrington definitely won the rest. I was like, and because Warrington has like 6 KOs, 7 KOs, but you know, I always said Warrington can actually has some pop, but it just seemed like every single time that Warrington was landing, he was landing combination. It wasn't just one punch. Like, dude was going the ropes and it was like boom, 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 boom. Like he was landing.
It was the best Warrington has looked in years, probably since the first Laura fight.
Yeah,
he fights like a British Sean Porter sometimes. I don't know, like
a British.
I mean, you know, like he just like similar in terms of rough, makes it rougher.
But honestly, he's not as rough as Sean Porter. Like he boxes a little bit more, like
a little bit more, yeah.
Because he does like the jab is fast. Like he got an underrated jab. Mm-hmm. He fucking throws the combinations. He comes at you. He moves his head sometimes. Yeah. He did try to get chippy with the head in there a little bit. Pause.
Yeah. He was definitely leading. Eventually, at some point, he started leading with the head. But,
yeah, probably I think around the 3rd or 4th round. But like, I felt like he was just being greedy at that point, and it kind of led to him getting knocked out.
Yeah, because it was one of those things where you look but it just seemed like Wood was just like, I don't know if it was the weight thing or he was just shocked by the physicality of this shit.
I think the weight thing played a part in it because you could tell he was definitely he's having trouble making weight. He looked like it. He looked like it. So I think he's got to move up after this.
Fuck it is, your boy Ron Top 5. I'm just popping in real quick, nigga. You know, I work at 2 a.m., nigga, so it's a wrap for me right now, nigga. Just popped in to say what's good to y'all niggas. Shout out that nigga Leigh Wood.
Yep.
Ring game, nigga.
That's what
Nigga, salute me back, nigga. I want to hear all y'all niggas be like, yo, Rome, yeah.
I mean, I actually saluted you, like, physically.
Yeah.
I don't know these other niggas, like, salute, what it do?
Yeah, that's
Roll top 5.
Yeah, he was mad at me. I was like, yeah, we're about to salute you, but you just like, you think you jumped to the end of the book, my nigga.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, y'all niggas check out that Drake album too, nigga. It's fire.
Nope. I just not. Nope.
No.
See, Thursday, Rome, come on Thursday. We'll have a little old young nigga discussion about that shit, nigga.
Okay, I'm just make sure y'all niggas got your due diligence done. Make sure you listen to it actually.
He ain't like the Trippie Redd album, nigga. He bugging.
Hey, we'll talk about that on Thursday too, my nigga. Look, we'll talk about that.
I'm sorry, folks. We gonna get back to boxing, but you know, hip hop.
You look like that. You look like that, nigga. I don't know why you hating, nigga. You look just like Drizzy. That nigga.
Oh no, P, not me, nigga. I'm dark skinned.
No, yeah, I'm saying King P. Yeah.
Not all people look alike, so.
Jafar is he?
He was like Adonis all grown up.
Adonis is a white man, like nah.
But all right, y'all.
Peace.
All right, Rome, peace.
Alright, but Bethania, what it do, yo? Wood fought stupidly, switching stances unnecessarily, couldn't fight southpaw, yet gets a KO. Dude's a Cinderella man, or Walmart Rocky. He didn't look bad southpaw, though. He didn't look bad southpaw. Like, honestly, think he would have looked just as bad either way he fought. Like,
yeah, and I'm not usually a fan of niggas that be switching stances like that, and that's definitely not a Leigh Wood thing. But I think he was probably doing it just because he had to show Warrington some different angles. You know, Warrington is pretty much straight up and down like 6 o'clock, so it's like, you know, maybe do just this one thing to throw him off, which it did throw him off. And on top of that, I mean, it did throw him off to the point where Warrington wasn't very careful. I was like, okay, wait a minute, do I move into the right hand or do I move away from the? He didn't know.
Yeah. It's like you could tell like he was familiar with fighting southpaw, but it wasn't like he didn't have that astute that confidence that come with it. Right. Like, but you could tell he could because he didn't look bad. He was throwing the right hook, but I don't think he had the oomph and the power on it like that.
Right. Yeah.
Especially the left.
Remember, because I mean, isn't Kid Galahad a southpaw? Remember how much he struggled with that dude? Like, he struggled. I mean, it was the fight.
Warrington did struggle with Galahad, but the thing is, what whenever Warrington kind of struggles, he gets busier. He's like Devin Alexander in that sense.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always, like, he fights harder. Sometimes it helps him. Sometimes it hurts him. Like against Laura, it hurt him when he needed to really kind of tone it down and box a little. Yeah. Against Galahad, it helped him because Galahad was going to try to stink the joint out. And so Warrington got busier with the jab and pushed Galahad back more. And so he looked like he was the busier guy. He controlled the ring generalship of that fight. Yeah. So I thought he won. He beat Galahad clean to me. It was close, competitive, but he won. Yeah. You know, it just... For Frampton, I mean, not Frampton, Warrington has different looks. The southpaw shit did slow him down, but only for a little bit. Then he kind of got back into it and he started putting hands on Leigh Wood again. Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, and the funny thing too is, get to the point where I was like, yo, I was just waiting for Leigh Wood to get, you know, because Leigh Wood when he gets knocked down, the motherfucker be going down all dramatic and shit. I was just waiting for that.
Michael Grant.
Yeah, that dramatic knockout or some shit like that.
Even when he gets hit, he takes the shot. Like, there was one shot he ate. Like, I was like, "Fuck." Yeah,
I'm like, "Nigga, is this Mike Tyson's Punch Out, my nigga? Like, why'd you like, you know, it's like, what the fuck?" Like,
yeah, his head was like bouncing like Hamed. Like, and at least with Hamed be jumping in, doing all the crazy angles. Right. But he was just on some regular bow. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, and he was, and I was like, damn, this nigga looks so shaky. I was like, yo, do something. And then, you know,
yes.
And then, of course, you know, he rescues himself. I think it was in the 7th round or whatever, because he hit through with a right hook. Yeah, from southpaw.
7th round. It was the 7th round.
Yeah, and then, you know, Warrington became unstuck. I was like, damn, Leigh Wood really has that type of power like that? Because
it was a perfect count because he turned into it, and then he just kept catching them. That shit was hard. Like, it was 6 punches, and I think he landed about 4 of those.
Yeah, yeah. And then
That's
yeah,
now that is now three come from behind knockouts.
No fucking timeout, goddammit. Y'all stop repeating this fucking dumbass myth. He ain't come behind for the goddamn Zucan fight.
Yeah, the Zucan fight.
Like, god damn it, like y'all niggas stop. Like, yo, y'all niggas like get y'all shit together. Like, stop. I keep seeing that stupid shit on Twitter. Like, y'all did y'all even watch the goddamn Zucan fight? Yeah, like, first of all, like if y'all seen that fight, Leigh Wood was beating this man ass from the very first fucking round.
Sure was.
Dude, literally beat this man ass for the whole fucking fight, and then the 12th round, he just dropped him and stopped him over. Yeah. It wasn't no comeback. Now, was he an underdog? Yes.
Very much so, yeah.
He was under. Motherfuckers did not pick Zucan to beat, pick Leigh Wood to beat Zucan, except for your boy.
Yeah, LB, but then, even there was a legit reason why to pick Zucan, though, because Zucan is, it's one of those wild volume punchers that the motherfucker would throw like 1,600 punches, and niggas have a hard time keeping up with that type of activity.
But then it's like, it's the style, and then Zucan been inactive. You put that two together.
Yeah, so in that,
but they still had him as like a good sizable favorite though. Like they thought he could do it.
Yeah, oh, go ahead, Pilot.
I was gonna say Leigh Wood he's Mr. Clutch right now. He's Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, Conlon, he came back from because he needed a knockdowns or a knockout, and he got that. He got that. And then LB of course predicted the round and the fucking KO on that shit. So, the Laura shit was different. He didn't knock out Laura. He didn't get the knockout, but he won. He put
because so it's like, what are y'all thinking? Like, what are niggas repeating? Because like he won, he boxed a decision and he dropped him.
Yeah, exactly. But this one,
and then this fight with Conlon, with Warrington, he literally really came back from this one.
Yeah, and it was good too. I'd say the Warrington was a G for getting to his feet, but it was clear that dude was shaky as shit. Like he was like if the referee let him continue, Wood was gonna body him. Like it was.
No, but the round was over. Like Warrington been complaining about it hard. I follow him on Instagram. Like every 3 posts, like every other post is about that shit, yo. Like he wants to damn fight him again in May. Like you want to do the rematch.
This is a motherfucker that he pulled some fuckery in the Laura shit in the second rematch and just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not running that shit back. Yeah,
I'm tired of Warrington getting all these fucking rematches. Like, bro, like.
Technically, he should have never gotten a title shot in the first place, but that's a whole different conversation.
Even this title shot, to be honest, but
Yeah, but this was more or less.
Yeah, like.
This was more or less the fact that Eddie was like, wait a minute, Mauricio Laura lost. I can probably do this now before I can do my British.
But see, I didn't mind this fight because I knew it'd be an action fight, and it's a legit big fight over there, especially for Leigh Wood. Like, he deserved a fight like this.
Of course, yeah.
Where he's the favorite, he's the champion, he's the guy. It's just the way he fought, you couldn't tell. Like,
right.
Defense wasn't tight at all. Like, nigga just getting battered around. Like, he would land some quality shots here and there, but for the most part, he lost every round after the first until he got that right moment.
That right moment, right hook. And
crazy.
But I definitely salute him because it was another dramatic KO. And them motherfuckers love Leigh Wood over there because it was funny to go. I was like, why are they booing Warrington like that? Isn't he from like the same area? It might be a UK thing.
Leeds.
Yeah, I was like, they were booing the shit out of dude. Like, I thought it was like Madden. I thought because I didn't realize Warrington was like a villain or some shit like that because usually you don't really hear that shit.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised too, but it's just like Leigh Wood is just that amazing, bro. Like.
Yeah, I will say this though, and in the in the interview, you said like that was his last featherweight title defense. And he's going up to 130. So I think I think who's most likely going to fill that vacancy if when Leigh Wood drops that title again?
Isn't it
what's his name? Ray Ford versus Obama.
I forgot the other dude's name.
Obama or some shit. Yeah, Obama.
I wouldn't be surprised if that fight's probably on the Sonny Edwards card. Because I mean, I know Ray Ford has been looking. Raven Ford's looking for. He's been patiently waiting.
He didn't want that nigga to lose this whole time.
He's been WBA member for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So it's him versus I can't pronounce the guy's name, man.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't pronounce his name. But yeah.
I mean, all I know is that dude is like.
I doubt the fight. I doubt that fight will be made that quickly. Like that's a quick turnaround for that belt to just be loose and just
Old Tibet
title.
Old Tibet Komatov.
There we go.
Yes, Komatov.
Yeah, so like I mean, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, go ahead, P. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say if he's moving up to 130, I say put Leigh Wood in there with Joe Cordina.
That's what I was just about to say. That shit too.
That's a
cracker of a fight.
Bars.
And Leigh would be up against that. He'd be up in that fight because Cordina is athletic and could punch and could box.
But he gets drawn into wars. It feels like Cordina likes to fight. He likes to get drawn into wars. So
he does. Like he'd probably be the favorite. Because if you seen how Warrington started out fast on dude, like just imagine what Cordina could do.
Exactly.
But it's one of those, you know, if you don't put Leigh Wood down or just get him out of there, then you always gonna have a problem on your hand. He's like a nightmare. Like you're not over it until you woke up and then you're brushing your teeth.
Deontay Jones, I'll see you in the comment. That is not a Seahawks jersey. It is a Jets jersey. Get it right.
Oh my God, that's an insult. And don't worry, Deontay. On Thursday, I will go in on the Cowboys. I'm not gonna watch it because I'm gonna be the bigger man tonight. So I'm not gonna get drawn into shitting on the
salute.
And then and of course,
what up, Henny God?
Yeah, Miss Bitch, of course, is going off. Talk about Shuttleworth wearing glasses now. Man, get your Steve Urkel looking head
out of here. Me to take Shuttleworth do-rag.
Yeah, and then Shuttleworth, get your Eminem looking self out of here.
He ain't been in here. This motherfucker ain't been in here for a while. I like sauce and the love for NY King. Like, nigga, respect y'all in love. And fuck all this football talk.
Yeah, no, but hey, Pat Scorpio, I don't know why, but that name, like, fire. Thank you. Yeah, coolest name on the panel. Whoever's doing this.
Fuck out of here.
I swear that count, be going up, be making me laugh sometimes. Better than that Nick Gurr one, that one was just like, racist trolling and shit like that under the guise of boxing.
Yeah, but the only thing I'll say about Nick is Nick had a cooler anime pick. This one's got a One Piece anime pick. Nah, I'm good on that. Get that One Piece shit out. Trash. Overrated ass anime. Anyway,
like 1,000 episodes with only like 30% of them are decent to watch.
more like 20%.
20%. Ah, damn. I mean, you'll know better than I do. I never watched that shit, so I'll take your word for it.
But
I know I'll never watch it.
But salute to Leigh Wood though for not being the first fight to blow my parlay. I mean, the fight we'll get about in a little bit blew my parlay, but at least Leigh Wood kept it because I put Leigh Wood on for a KO. So like at least that was good shit right there. But outside of that, though, the only other thing I got mentioned about that card too was the co-main. Terry Harper was looking fucking mid as shit. Like, how you gonna let a 41-year-old, 42-year-old Sicilian Breakers be competitive with you? Like, what the fuck?
Might have won that fight, low key. I wasn't really fully scoring it, but it was a close fight.
The problem is it shouldn't have been a close fight. I actually thought Breakers won that shit.
I didn't think Breakers won, but it was close. It was closer than it should have.
It was close, and it was an ugly fight. Hearn just need to shut the fuck up, trying to sell us on a robbery. Like, that shit was a draw. That probably needed to be a fucking draw.
Yeah, it probably did. I mean, and honestly, I thought Harper probably needed to lose her belts because I was like, damn, like, what the fuck is you? I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
it was just a lazy ass performance. Like, she landed some counters. I give her that. Like, some shit. It just, honestly, I'm kind of surprised for the type of fight it was. Mm-hmm. and seeing how like the whole leads thing, like I'm surprised they didn't have Ebony Bridges on the card. Mm-hmm. I think that was a missed opportunity because usually, you know, they do decent numbers when, you know, her and Warrington are like the co-main or the main co-main type shit.
Yeah, but I think she was just I don't know. I mean, I wish she was recovering from an injury, but like seems like I said, I don't think she seems like she's interested in boxing anymore. You know, Ebony Bridges, like, you know, which is a goddamn shame because she could.
Yeah, I think she's on vacation now. Like,
she's on the OnlyFans vacation.
No, I was saying it like I think it was her birthday or she went back home to visit her people or whatever, just from I think Instagram or whatnot. But yeah, that whole OnlyFans shit, it could be a gift and a curse because if you don't know how to manage both, like you'll fall behind in one area when you really don't want to fall behind in that public area because that's boxing, that's your livelihood, that's what you really do.
I mean, she's probably making more money on OnlyFans than boxing, really. You know, less the
probably do, but see, the boxing is what feeds the OnlyFans.
Right. Well, in a way,
in a way, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, now just now it's like, well, it don't matter now, but. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all talk about Alicia calling out Clarissa.
See, I'm not paying attention to that because there are a couple divisions, like it's two, like they're not close, and like, you know.
That's about.
Hold on, did that actually happened? I just seen
Twitter bantering.
It was just some joking. There wasn't no serious shit.
Yeah, there's about as much chance of that happening as Canelo Crawford. I don't give a shit about that.
So Thurman, Clarissa Shields might have him before Baumgartner Shields.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh damn! They must be bored. They just going back and forth with it. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Alicia is probably in a state of limbo right now because ain't shit proved that she didn't pop dirty or anything like that, and Clarissa's just being Clarissa as she usually is. So it's like
Alicia's been thirst trapping for like a month now.
Sure, the fuck has.
She just nonstop,
Yeah, niggas just like, bro, you need to pop dirty all the time.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I mean, neither am I.
Like,
it's just because you're over here, it's like you're over here jumping, like, yay, I'm over here like. I'm just like,
forget about it.
Forget about it. Like, yeah. The Beatles on deck, nigga.
Yeah, like, here, wait, don't. She's like, yeah, I'm jumping up here. Don't I have a nice ass? Look at the smile. Like, I got them chinky eyes too, and everything, bro. Like, it's just like, that's that's her. Like, that's her whole mind state right now. It's just like, she ain't, until the official, whatever official statement comes out.
There isn't official. Like, it seems like they just like haven't said anything at all. Like it's been a while.
Yeah, because I know Eddie's probably working because I know Eddie probably wants her back because that was Eddie's legit American draw, and now she's in a kind of a state of a limbo and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, because you're gonna need it because Terry Harper isn't it. I don't really want to watch Terry Harper on my screen anymore. Like,
yeah, like that's the thing. It's like he need to start like it almost kind of feels like he used to stack the cards better. Now, like, I get these Matchroom cards, I literally only want to see one fucking fight, and that's it.
And I think probably what happened was because remember, like, because I know they had the whole UK split. Like, some went to Boxer or some were because Eddie used to control a larger roster of fighters. But when he was doing that Mandingo shit during that summertime during the COVID shit. Like them shits used to be fired from bottom to top, nigga. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least it'll be like maybe 3 fights out of the 5 or 6 that you would want to see. So you'd be like, all right, I'll start watching this card from the Campbell Hatton on type shit.
Yeah, I mean.
Now it's like, like, nigga, when's the fucking main event?
I can't even watch those British cards. I really can't watch it. They're so trash. I mean, like, I'm not.
Yes. Oh my.
And it's not just because like Alexa because like even before really Eddie was a thing. Like we used to like I know me and Elby used to watch some shits on Wealth TV, and even entertaining as fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like
the only time they got stale is when Frank Warren got a hold of them, and then he'll be having niggas fighting for 8 hours over there.
Yeah, exactly. And
And be like, oh, so motherfucker come home like, man, you still watching boxing? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Eddie needs to do something. Needs to shake up his UK roster because them marathon cards, like, because you can tell like the talent is like they're developing talent, but it's like you had all these fighters that were actually putting in work, and now they're all like scattered all over the fucking place.
Yeah, they're not. He's not matching them up no more. Like, there's no good little rivalries. No, that shit just ain't popping like that.
Yeah, there's not even a Ted Cheeseman out there that, you know, to go balls to the wall and give niggas accents.
That's what I'm saying.
Cheeseman, goddamn, they don't got Cheeseman no more to like, you know, a workhorse nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he's.
There's plenty of dudes that they don't have no more. That I'm just like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, but yeah, like Eddie needs to do something because, like I said, because Terry Harper isn't it anymore. Like, I'm tired of watching her. You know, especially after, you know, arguably getting a draw with the 41-year-old Cecilia Breakus, who didn't look anything all that special either. You know, but like I said, I thought Breakus won, but it was a close win. But it was just like, yeah, it should have. Either way, that shouldn't have not been that close, like at all.
Nah, they need to start making women's fights 11 rounds. Fuck it.